Welcome to day 11, in which we're going to look at Synapse Link. Now, this is a way of synchronizing certain source data into a Synapse workspace. And one of those is the Dataverse. So I've got a Dynamics 365 sales dashboard open at the moment, and I'd like to synchronize my Dynamics 365 data for external analytics within Synapse. So what I'll do is I'll go to Power Apps, and under the Dataverse Azure Synapse Link, I can create a new link. Now I'll connect it to a Synapse workspace, and I'll select the subscription and the resource group that my Synapse workspace is in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the resource group Synapse UK, and my Synapse Analytics workspace and storage account will appear. So if I click next, I'm going to select some tables. I'm just going to select the account and the contact table. And when I save that, it's setting some permissions at the top left to be able to write to the data lake in unattended, or when it's synchronizing data automatically. So it should take a few seconds to save that information. While we're doing that, I'll actually switch to the Synapse workspace itself. So if I go into the Synapse workspace, we should see a database appear under the lake databases. And in fact, there we go. The Dataverse Sales Trial Lake database has appeared. Let's see if it's created any tables yet. So we can refresh, and we'll start to see tables appearing under there. Let's go back to Power Apps. So now the setup of the Synapse Link for the Dataverse is finished, and we can go in and we can check the status. So if we click on the link itself, we can actually see that we've got a sync status of post-processing. We've got some row counts there. We've got 8 rows in the account table and 13 rows in the contact table. So now that we see the synchronization status of the tables is active, that means it's successfully synchronized the tables to the Azure Data Lake, and now Synapse Analytics can read from that data. So we'll go back in to the Synapse Studio, and we can see we've got our account table and contact table in the Lake database. And if we run a select over that database and table, we can get our data back. Now, if we go back into Dynamics and change any data, that data will be synchronized automatically into the data lake and be visible in our Lake database.